Seika Comp 2000 has established itself as an unequaled crossover light, combining great power in a compact, battery-integrated design. Seika Comp 2000 is one of the rare cycling lights on the market that can generate high output without soon fading by employing two battery cells. Custom-engineered optics squander little light and are mainly designed to offer bikers a broad beam suited for handlebar lighting, one of the best lumens for bike lights. A penetrating LED array produces a bright spot beam in combination with a diffused flood beam suited for both road and trail usage, resulting in a fantastic range of vision for severe rides.
The Lumens Macro Drive 1300XXL beat the Knight Rider 1200 OLED Boost as the lumens for bike lights headlight. Both are perfect lights, but the Lumens is $70 cheaper than the Knight Rider. At its brightest setting, the Macro Drive lasted longer than any other headlight in the test. It lit up for just under 3 hours. At 450 lumens, the Macro Drive worked for a little less than 8 hours. The mount is a stable system that is easy to adjust to fit handlebars of different sizes. It's a thick band that looks like it will last a long time. It's so thick that it can be hard to pull it to the right length to hook it to the hook on the other end of the mount. But once it's in place, it's easy to change the angle, and the light stays put. The beam puts a wide light in front of you, with a bright spot in the middle. It's great if you need to see as much as possible while riding on dark roads and trails. With 1300 lumens, you'll never be without light. You can add a remote switch that mounts closer to the grips of your handlebars for $15. This lets you change the brightness and pattern of the light without taking your hands off the bar. The Lumens Macro Drive 1300XXL's only fundamental flaw is its size. It weighs 208 grams, which is pretty heavy for a light, and the mount is a little wider than the one on the Knight Rider 1200 OLED Boost. The Knight Rider 1200 OLED Boost nearly missed first place in our lumens for bike lights headlights. The only drawback was the price, which is $70 higher than the Lumens Macro Drive 1300XXL. The OLED panel on top of the device displays essential information you may use while riding. The screen also displays the light setting you are currently in. The light beam of the Knight Rider 1200 OLED Boost is broad and even. It may be somewhat less bright than the Lumens Macro Drive 1300XXL, but the Lumens has an additional 100 lumens. It was impossible to see the difference between the two lights. Both provided more than enough light in front and to the sides. At the maximum setting, Knight Rider claims an hour and a half of battery life. I had it set to medium, which produces 550 lumens. Knight Rider claims 3 hours of life at this level. I got 5 hours and 10 minutes out of it. This headlamp is a top pick because of its good battery life, excellent mount, bright beam, and handy LCD. It's a little pricey, but it's well worth it. Lumens for bike lights are simple to operate, and the option to wear them on your hand enables you to accomplish more underwater. The light has 3 brightness settings for the flood and pinpoint beams. It is also long-lasting. Someone's tank landed on mine, bending the bezel. The light is still operational. Unfortunately, when this occurs, the light will go into sleep mode and will not charge. It must be awoken, which might be difficult. You'll also need to look at how to wake it up without sending it back to light and motion. It also loses its ability to charge after a time. Mine won't operate for more than 30 minutes without recharging. I can only do one dive before it requires another charge. It boasts an easy-to-use sliding mechanism, even with thick gloves.